Now, as someone who's hit Legend for so many years in a row, what were your initial thoughts when you saw the Legend requirements for this year?
The first thing I saw was the 100,000 points. It just, my eyes, you know, like a cartoon, it like, wow, okay, that's a lot of points. I'm gonna
It's that time of the year. Happy Health.
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Nwaba in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, they've got Turner. Green is out there with Porter. And it's Smith, Allen. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Now, here's Nwaba, guarded by Porter. Here's Mitchell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Turner. Houston needs to get a shot off. They get the rebound, and the layup's good off the glass.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Nwaba. Back to Mitchell. Allen outside. Turner against Garland. And Allen with the slam.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Back to Porter. Shoots the 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Now, here's Green. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Nwaba. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
Yeah, I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Allen passes to Mitchell. Count that one.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Mitchell outside. Nwaba with it. Porter's there. Nwaba finds Allen. It's rebounded by Houston. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Passes it to Allen. Four on the clock. To the middle. Shot from 12. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You appreciate how hard Allen works to be an efficient scorer. He doesn't try and play outside of himself.
Smith outside. Outside Turner. This one for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Nwaba from the arc. Cleveland gets it back. Allen got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Garland against Porter. Outside, Green. Fires the 3. Mobley with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
On the wing, Mitchell. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots. Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The IGA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
A new lineup here for Houston. Cleveland also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Hayes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Rubio. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Warren dishes to Rubio. Warren with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston ball. Rockets leading by 3. He kicks to Smith. Oladipo outside. The three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Warren against Oladipo. Outside Warren. The pass to Okoro. Over Smith. Okoro shot is off. Rockets have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Volts kicks to Oladipo. Right side, the pass to Smith. And another three for Houston.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Okoro dishes to Rubio. Poked away. 1:49 left to play here in the first. And Warren, here we go. The 10-footer finds the target.
And this is why you have Warren out there. Fantastic at just rising up with rhythm and knocking down that mid-range.
Smith outside. Three-pointer. And another three for Houston.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Okoro. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Mobley.
He's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Smith finds Oladipo. Back to Smith. There's the triple. And that one is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Warren against Oladipo. Tries from the block. And no problem from Warren as he finishes at the rim. Warren's got his second basket of the night. Pass to Smith. Launches a three. Smith missing again. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
Houston
foul.
shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw. Houston with a big group substitution here. He hits the second from the line. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Rubio. Here's Okoro. Plays it up and banks it in.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Rockets. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep watching them.
Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jalen Green. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Mobley. Allen in the post. That shot, no good. Houston leading by 7.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around game is. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. A deep three from Green. Green missing again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's in there. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and you believe in yourself. Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Houston with it. They've led by as much as 10. And Porter, here we go. Turner fires. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Turner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Outside Turner lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 9-point Houston lead.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Porter against Mitchell. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And this is how dominant Allen can be. If you continue to feed him, he will reward you.
Now here's Porter. He has 5 to the paint. And finished off by Porter.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Passes it to Nwaba. Allen with it. Kicks it to Mitchell. Now Nwaba. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 5. 14 feet away. Here's Allen. That's in the short one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Smith outside. Down low. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now, here's Nwaba. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Garland with the bucket.
Quick release jumper from Garland there, showing how fast he can get rid of it.
Porter with it. 7 points in the game. Smith outside. Good D by Mobley. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 7-point differential. Allen misses from close range.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Outside, Green. Pass to Turner. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Barnes comes in for Mobley. And it's T.J. Warren in for David Nwaba. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers timeout. Lakers coming over the court. It's your Houston Dancers.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here is Garland. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And it's Mitchell missing. Clock It's a gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And yes, it's good. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Garland kicks to Warren. Nobody near Barnes. The Cavaliers with another miss. Houston leading by 9. The drive by Green. Out to Smith. The 3. Good as Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Now, here's Warren. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. The pass to Garland. Wound up there for Allen. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Here's Garland picks one up.
The first ever pick out of the G League this night. Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA. Selected second overall in 2021.
Both teams deciding to change it up. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days that we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place right now a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
They get it again. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Warren.
And he's one of those players with a nose for scoring. Warren working the offensive glass there.
Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to Dallas. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Fultz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Smith. Pass to Hayes. And here's Fultz. 6 to shoot. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And Fultz is difficult to stay with in that pick and roll. Absolutely shreds the defense with his passing.
Warren on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. Here's Okoro. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he recovers it. Here's Rubio. No good there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Smith with a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Passes to Okoro. Now here's Allen. Pass to Rubio. Oladipo against Warren. Here's the pass to Okoro. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Okoro's got 5.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, down by 12. Warren kicks to Rubio. Pass to Okoro. Back to Rubio. Wound up there for Allen. He can't get that one to fall.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Passes it to Warren. Rubio right side. Here's Allen. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Back to Fultz. Nice Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Fultz has got his first points of the night. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Rubio. Rockets with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And simply look at how Oladipo is built. Dude has a huge upper body. It is hard to check that.
For Houston, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Oladipo hits them both. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Rockets on top, up by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. Well, for Houston, Kenny, what was your impression? Credit these guys for coming in with the right position. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jared Allen in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Nwaba in at the small forward. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Porter. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Porter's got 9 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Garland kicks to Allen. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Smith right side. And some nice passing there by Houston. From deep, Green bangs home the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Smith outside, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal sweep.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Mitchell passes to Garland. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And again, it's Cleveland.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Green. Back to Porter. Outside Turner. There's the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Allen passes to Nwaba. That one falls. Nwaba's got his first basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Smith outside, on deep, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Mitchell against Smith. Here's Allen. No good on that one. Smith with the defensive effort. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Green. Nwaba with the rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Mitchell wide open. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shot.
Timeout call for Rockets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Puts it up from 12. Garland, no good. Houston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Outside Turner launches it. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Nwaba, the shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. And Turner kicks to Porter. That's a 2 from Smith. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's an 18-point game. And there's the pass to Nwaba. And here is Mitchell. Now Garland, guarded by Green. Shot from 12. Garland, no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Nwaba passes to Mobley. Good work defensively by Turner.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Green finds Smith. Bucket is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Warren's checked in. Timeout called. Cleveland.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And Cleveland making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Garland against Green. Garland the pass to Barnes. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6.
Rockets foul.
A new lineup here for Houston.
Personal foul.
And Cleveland with a change here too. Ricky Rubio checked in for Garland. Warren on the wing. The 3 from Barnes. Rockets with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
In almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. To stop the run, misses off the left iron. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
The athleticism from Fultz is off the charts. Turns on the jets whenever he's taken off towards the basket.
Mitchell passes to Warren. From downtown. And it's Mitchell missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
Rubio finds Barnes. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Okoro's checked in for Mitchell.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Warren against Oladipo. Here's Okoro. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Smith dishes to Whiteside. Smith outside. Misses the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From the stripe, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Barnes has got his second bucket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now here's Fultz. 7 points in the game. Smith for three. They get it back. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Barnes. The shot off that time. And the Rockets take it the other way.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Smith's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Warren. Back to Rubio. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Now Fultz. Smith on the wing. Stolen by Okoro. Mobley right side. Smith trying to break loose. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist from Okoro.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Smith finds Fultz. Back to Smith. A three ball. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Fultz. Over Barnes. Here's Hayes. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Hayes has got 9 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rubio against Fultz. Pass to Warren. Back to Rubio. Takes the three. He's off on that one. And so it's Houston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break.
61.
From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Kevin Porter. Turner is out there with Smith. And it's Green. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Lopez with the steal. Okoro with it. Now Smith defending. None against Green. Okoro with it. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Favors. Misses the one-handed jam. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Now the pass to Nunn. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith inside. Defended by Nunn. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Shooting for Houston.
And that one misses. So Favors will bring it up for Cleveland. With some arc. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And that free throw good from Nunn. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And so Nunn nails both of them. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. Shot's good by Iguodala.
The jump shot is not his first option, but Iguodala will not hesitate when given a good look.
Nunn against Porter. The feed to Turner. And stolen by Favors. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Now Favors. Pass to Nunn. Here he goes. It's deflected. Green left side. Outside Turner. He kicks it to Porter. Back to Turner. The tray. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Lopez finds Nunn. 5 to shoot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft in particular looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Here's Turner. No good on that one. Great D that time from Favors. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And Porter, here we go.
It's easy to see what a great facilitator Kevin Porter is. His vision and instincts are terrific.
Yeah, he can find his own shot, too. He's crafty. He's got the footwork. He creates the separation. And he's not shy about going to the cup either.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
Shoots from 12, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And stolen by Mobley. Porter against Garland. To the paint. Mobley kicks to Nwaba. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. Just hate to see those players go, so there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of it, trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Here's Allen, and it's sent back by Turner. Green in the post. Nwaba defending. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Allen trying to break free. Got a hand on it.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Green, good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Now, here's Nwaba, guarded by Porter. Mobley against Turner, just 5 to shoot. Teardrop shot. Smith against Mitchell. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Turner.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mobley with it, picked up by Turner. Allen right side. Fades. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Outside, Green. Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the inside. And Allen slams it in.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Green passes to Turner. Back to Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
None against Smith. Kicks it to Hayes. Fires for 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
1:39 left to play in the final quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
.135 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Okoro passes to Lopez. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Okoro, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Smith outside. Back to Fultz. Smith scanning the floor. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Okoro. Good, nice job down low. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Fultz. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a